Hi Libra, the Awakened Dreamer here. I feel like that was an awkward wave. I'm here to give you a weekly tarot reading for the week of September 6th to the 12th, 2021. I do want to thank you genuinely for joining me, but I also want to remind you in this moment to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Starseed Oracle deck. And due to it being a general intuitive read for the week, don't forget to take what resonates and leave it doesn't for somebody else. As well, don't forget to check out the other placements within your chart, the other readings, for more messages. You just never know. All right. So to begin for my lovely Librans for the week of the 6th to the 12th of September, 2021, of course. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to pull 3, it feels like. You got the love. It feels like a level of love is surrounding Libras at this time, or some of you might be getting back out there to date or meeting somebody new who just sparks an interest for you, right? Or you just see yourself bonding with somebody you don't expect to. It just feels like love is in the air to a certain extent. Good for you. Good for you. Inner Earth, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. It feels like you've been going through a lot of struggles and obstacles recently, a lot of ups and downs. It could be in your financial situation, your job, or just in your love life, or with certain connections. It might be in your living situation. I feel like you named off a lot, but it could be multiple for some of you Libras out there. Feeling like you are being reminded by the universe throughout the week that luck is on your side, that you will get there, right? That there are new beginnings on the horizon that you're meant for, that you deserve, that you've been working towards. It might feel like you were pushed to fail at something or to take several steps back so you can be propelled forward towards something better or similar, but just reminded that it's going to work out 10 times better this time around, however it pertains to you. Some of you thinking about traveling, but feeling as if it's not in the cards for you in the books right now, okay? Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. You're going to be gifted by the universe with certain memories, flashbacks to times maybe within your childhood. Some of which isn't too pleasant, but a need to take something positive from it either way, or just move on from it. It feels like you've done this before. There's something you're about to jump into or start or begin that you've done before, but it's time to do it right. It's time to do it better. It's time to be more mature, more realistic, more professional this time around, however that pertains to you. It could be a living situation or a job, it feels like. Or you could be getting back into a relationship with somebody from the past. Wow, tread carefully with that, please. Trust red flags. But it does feel like either way, you're going to be remembering things as you go to check out an apartment, or as you go to meet up with somebody from the past or with a new person. It feels like all of which will start to remind you of this and that from the past, or blanks will be filled in. You're like, okay, this is a lot to handle. I'm just trying to stay in the present moment, but let me try to take something positive away from it. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Doors are opening for Libra at this time. I can tell you that much. It may not feel like it fully at times, but it's like, this is a week where things are starting to happen. You're going to start to make changes, accept offers, sign contracts, or simply invest in something that is worth it for you. Feeling that it's truly, truly easy at this time to discard other people's opinions and judgments, being like, I'll come back to this when the time is right, but I can't lose this opportunity, whatever it is for you. Feeling like there's one big change that will implement or sort of trickle out to other small changes and adjustments. Good for you. Feels like things are going to start to just sort of fall into place smoothly for the first time in a while. And you're awakening to your inner truth, to what you want to actually achieve in this lifetime, to your purpose, to what is truly meant to be for you and not for everyone else. Love it. It feels like you're also going through a week where you're remembering that you truly deserve love. That's awesome. We're going to continue by pulling 5 tarot cards from the Mermaid Tarot deck. Okay. That was a beautiful beginning, by the way. Ooh, I'm hearing it's kind of finding it hard to move on to a certain extent. You might have that moment at one point this week, but for the most part, you'll realize that it's necessary, however it pertains to you. Or it might be somebody else in your situation that surrounds you at this time who doesn't want you to move on. Interesting. Okay. For Libra to continue for this weekly read. Bear with any background noise as I pull the rest right from the top of the deck. Okay, so with the Devil, there might be a toxic energy surrounding you at this time or being popped up within your memory, part of those flashbacks that we were talking about, or it might be the person that you're thinking about getting back with. Just tread carefully and take something positive from it, but trust red flags and what you already have learned over time, okay? With the Five of Cups to begin, there's a feeling that you go through the week and it's hard to stay present. It's hard to not think about all of these memories that are popping up or even dreams that are reminding you of what you went through in the past. And it's like, okay, well, why is all of this happening right as I'm about to embark on a new journey, on a new change, a new beginning? It's to remind you to do things right this time. It's to remind you that you have been through a lot and you deserve what you're about to get into. Just don't second guess it. Don't overthink it. Don't question that it's meant for you, okay? The level of needing to trust your intuition and the knowledge you've gained over time, once again, when embarking on things and being drawn to, you'll survive this in the Inner Earth card when it comes to these flashbacks, these difficulties, or a difficult situation you're trying to overcome and make your way through at this time, okay? Bear with me as I feel like I'm losing my voice. A lot of talking. Then we're moving on to the Knight of Wands. And so as you make your way through the week, it's going to feel like you are ready to charge after something in a passionate manner. There's something you're emotionally and just on a soul level invested in. You're ready to do it. You're ready to do it right once again. You're ready to do what's right for Libra. And feel like certain people want to kind of hold you back or tell you how you should go about it or make you kind of want to wait to a certain extent. And it's like, no, I know when it's right for me. And if it feels right, go for it. Just trust what feels, the feeling within, right? Trust your gut feeling and trust red flags as well. You might feel very defensive at certain points in the week or feel like you have to be kind of on guard with certain people for whatever reason. Don't let yourself get too overly passionate to the point where it comes off in the wrong way, whether it comes off feisty or just angry or anxious to a certain extent, okay? But there's also a feeling that you need to take on a beginner's mindset with relationships, connections, your job situation, your finances, as well as living, your residence. So basically all areas of your life. Knight of Cups. That's two knights, all about taking action, moving towards what you deserve and desire at this time. And so, again, it feels like you're going to be ready to go after something in an emotional way, but there's a feeling you need to kind of put aside your emotions as you get ready to fill up a few cups that you've been longing to fill for a while, a change that needs to happen for you. Understanding that doors are awakening, you're going through your own, bear with me as I struggle. It feels like a few doors are opening for you at this time as you go through your own individual awakening and to kind of discover who you're meant to be in this lifetime or where you're meant to be physically. But again, just try to put your emotions aside and realize that that heavy level of emotions kind of emerging as you go after something or meet up with people isn't going to totally help you. So just keep things simplistic and level things out. Simplify your mind and emotions. Strength. And as you move through the week, you're going to find yourself needing to dig for that level of strength or being reminded by the universe how strong you truly are. Feeling like at times a situation or an obstacle might feel bigger than you, but you need to understand that you can tackle it, you can handle it. It's up to you to kind of look within and pull out that inner strength. The way I just saw that was so weird. But it just feels like, especially when you're going through these flashbacks and memories, dreams, you know, of the past, remembering how difficult things were once upon a time, or even just thinking about your present situation in a negative manner at times throughout the week. You know how strong you are, and you'll be reminded of just that. There will be synchronicities, reminders. I feel like animals as well will be a level of peace and serenity for you. You know, wrap yourself up with nature and water. Think about implementing new self-care routines into your day-to-day life. And allow yourself to, I want to say, put on a facade when you go to a meeting if you're not feeling 100%. It feels like an important meeting. And I feel feel like that was kind of bad advice, but it just feels like you need to go for it either way, okay? Two of Swords. So as you make your way to finish up the week, I feel like there's going to be a focus on you, a meeting with somebody, whether it's somebody from the past, somebody from your present situation, or somebody to help you move towards a new situation or a change. You feeling like at times it's a bit of a battle to get what you want or to achieve something. And it's going to be a true focus on that throughout the week, or at the very least at the end. You may find that there is somebody around you or two people kind of arguing to a certain extent, and you stepping back and being like, I'm all about the inner peace at this point, right? But it's this kind of balance between you sort of moving away from conflict and anger, even if it's not your own, and just understanding and being reminded by the universe that love does surround you at this time to a certain extent. And it's time for a lot of Libras to get back into the game and start dating again, or start to be romanced once again to a certain extent. I love that love just popped back up into the reading. But feeling like you just have a level of luck and love on your side at this time. Absolutely beautiful. Let's wrap up this wonderful reading by pulling a couple messages from the Angel Answers Oracle deck. There's also a situation with one other person, it feels like at some point in the week, where they may try to kind of make something more than it needs to be, like a conflict. Or they may try to make a decision you're trying to make more than it needs to be, or more complicated, and you needing to step away and just do what's right for you and maybe deal with it at a later date, later time, okay? For Libra to wrap up this weekly read. I always love my Libra readings. I have Libra twice in my chart, by the way. Okay. So communicate clearly and choose a new direction. I love it. Absolutely relevant. And I'm going to put weight. Actually, I'm going to keep it. Bear with me. So yeah, choose a new direction and communicate clearly as you try to choose a new direction in your life or in a situation. Might be rerouted to a certain extent by the universe to communicate clearly as to what you desire at this time. But it also, again, relating to what feels like one person in your life, you may have to wait till the right time to communicate something clearly with them, or to communicate a change that you're looking to make at this time, or decision you have come to, okay? Remember, it is your life to lead. And there's something better as you listen to your intuition this week. It feels like you're going to have a lot of options, a lot of choices to choose from. And whatever you're dealing with at this time, what feels like one situation in your life that isn't ideal, there is something better. Trust your intuition, look within for what you already know, for what's right for you, and you'll make the right choice for Libra, okay? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Libra.